A very warm welcome to all who is watching this presentation on comparative analysis of different classifier on EEG signal for predicting epileptic seizure. I Manoj Kumar Sharma from Amity University, Rajasthan from India. Today I want to discuss about the comparative analysis done for the different classifiers on EEG signals for predicting epileptic seizure. This epilepsy impacts 1% of overall all world's population. That means 16 million people of the world suffers that cannot be totally controlled by means of present day medical or surgical treatment. Seizure is an random, sudden, extreme and uncontrollable neurological disorder. This epilepsy consists of spontaneous seizures that can last from few seconds to 2 minutes or longer. The seizure prediction system will help in living condition of epileptic patients. The early prediction of epileptic seizure will reduce the life risk of an individual. The different methods based on time frequency wavelet domain feature were introduced for both prediction and detection. Many of the work have been done to improve the accuracy, sensitivity, and false prediction rate for the detection. Still, no method could classify different types of EEG classes in seizure detection problem within an efficient way to compute its respective class with 100% accuracy. In this paper, what we have done, this epilepsy is an neurological disease that characterized by the perennial seizure. In this neurological condition, the transient electrical phenomena within the brain occurs in sensation, awareness, and behavior of an individual that leads to the risk. Here, we understand these risks on the basis of electroencephalogram, which is also known as EEG signals, which is divided in 6 subbands. These subbands are used for analysis purpose, detecting prediction or for sensing the electrical behavior of the brain. For that analysis and for visualizing these conditions in these subbands, we have used brainstorm software. This paper deals with the extraction of various features in each subbands, and the different machine learning classifier were used on these extracted features for comparative analysis in terms of accuracy, prediction speed, and training time has been done in MATLAB. The various statistical parameters like mean, mode, median, standard deviation, quartile, etc., have been used along with the spectral method and hazard parameter that ultimately results in better accuracy of the system. After comparing these classifier on the performance parameter, we have chosen the 8 best classifier trained model that were utilized in checking effectiveness to distinguish between epileptic and normal cases. For tackle these problem, we have gone through these following steps. First of all, the EEG signals which were available on the open source database, and these hours of EEG signal which is in .edf format is given to the brainstorm software for multi-channel recording, which these recordings were on the basis of 1020 international systems, and brainstorm software is used for analysis of these EEG signals, and group analysis, time frequency, power spectrum analysis in the 6 subbands have been analyzed. After that, the .edf format is converted into .mat format, and this .mat format is used for MATLAB for the further analysis. Now, these .mat formats have been used by the MATLAB program which is automatically loading these all .mat files, and these .mat files are used in MATLAB, and from them we have extracted the features, and these features were used for training purpose of the different classifier models and the prediction in classification learner app in MATLAB. And the trained model performance is, if acceptable, then we take the best out of them and predicts the normal and epileptic cases which were not used earlier in the extraction process of features. And that is a new data set being tested for the purpose for the accuracy and speed of prediction and sensitivity and false error rate, etc. If the performance of that model is not up to the mark, we again move towards the improvement, and we can remove or increase the features as we require, and then again the signals features extracted after the changes in these features, and again the classification models have been used for training purpose, and that afterwards the cycles repeats if it is giving us optimum level of accuracy or performance. Then we put that particular model under test for the unseen data, and we can differentiate between these two kind of states. One is normal states and one is seizure or epileptic states. We have collected the database from the CHB MIT, and the link were given on the screen. Here we have the various subjects or cases and their number of seizures also given in the database, whether they are female or male or they are child. All these information I have given in the open database. Similarly, other cases, number of seizures and their genders are given. These databases are further analyzed under the brainstorm software, and we have manually segmented all these pre-ictal and ictal states. These pre-ictal states are those states which are just before 60 seconds or so of the occurrence of the epileptic or seizure. And the ictal states are those states on the screen you can observe the dark blue color shaded area. And here we have different transient states or for the different channels. The states where the epileptic has been observed in the patients. This is in the time domain, and here we have the frequency domain, or you can say that in the different 6 bands of both the cases during before seizure and during seizure for particular patients. And here we have all those patients, different number of seizures when it occurs. All these kinds of information have been given, provided in the database. From there, we have extracted these features in the sub 6 bands, and we have used Brainstorm software, which is a collaborative and open source software dedicated for the analysis of various bio signals, like having formats EEG.IEG, IEG, EMG, NIRS, and animal invasive neurophysiology. And we have used MATLAB version 2018 for smoother graphics of Brainstorm software. The hours of EEG recording in .edf format in the two states, ictal and pre-ictal states of all these patients were analyzed in time series and pre-processed for in these 6 bands respectively. And the steps we have followed to get the overall features is like here. We have all raw signals, EEG signals from the database, and we put it inside the brainstorm software. Here we have segmented all the EEG signal in two states, preictal and ictal states, using brainstorm software, and these further states were used by the batch processing method in the brainstorm software, where we have filter out the signals in the six different bands. And these filtration have been done for all those patients. And after getting all those different bands, and we have put it all those .met format in the program of MATLAB to extract the 16 features for all the 23 channels and of all 126 seizure in the 6 bands. And after that, 23 channels, 2 states, and for 126 patients or records, we have all 5,796 data points into 16. Okay, that much amount of data has been extracted in terms of 16 features, and all those bands features combined in MATLAB and 6 into the number of data points will give you 34,776 data points. And these data points were further used in the Classifier Learner app, and here we have trained all those 21 classifiers, or you can say that machine learning algorithms, and like KNN, SVM, trees, etc. And after observing or uh, results, comparative analysis of all those 21 classifiers, we have chosen the best 8 classifier, and after that best 8, we have done the testing purpose, or we have done the testing on the best model which we have been trained by the uh, classifier learner app, and that model evaluation have been done on the unseen data. And after that, we can predict all 2 cases, normal and epileptic cases. Here we have the results which we have obtained for different classifiers and for different holdouts. And uh, we have seen that as the holdouts decreases, their accuracy is remain almost same, that is 199.8%, but their prediction speeds and training time are having some difference. As we can observe, if the holdout number of holdouts were decreases, the prediction speed is going to down. That means we have a higher prediction speed. And similarly, for the various best 8 classifier, we have again obtained the different accuracy, speed of prediction, and training time for different k folds, and we can observe all those, and we can observe that as we decreases the k fold, the prediction speed goes high and training time goes down. That means if we use lower number of k, we train the model at faster rate, and we can observe that the accuracy is almost same. But the various variation of k-fold on the subspace KNN classifier has been observed that in when we increases the number of k folds, their sensitivity is also increasing, and the error rate is also decreasing. Similarly, For holdouts, if we increase the number of holdouts, their error rate become less and their accuracy become high or sensitivity become high. And for the particular case of classifier, which is subspace KNN classifier, there are various accuracy in at the different level of holdouts and k-folds. And during the testing phase, all the classifier generally gives the 100% accuracy except this subspace KNN classifier, and the results are shown in figure A and B in the form of confusion matrix. Conclusion: EEG signals were filtered out, and the batch processing is done with brainstorm software. Different features were extracted, and the variation of k folds and holdout have been observed uh, for cross validation and training the models. It was also assessed that the Hajot parameter were the best indicator for the randomness in the EEG signals in the two states, ictal and preictal states, and it has been observed that this particular Hajot parameter has increased the accuracy of the model, and we have trained and tested the model by the Classifier Learner app in the MATLAB to classify the new unseen data. The best 8 classifier put on the evaluation for the unseen data, and the various tables have been populated in the k-fold variation and hold out variation for accuracy, sensitivity, and error. Further, the transfer learning approach and LSTM networks can be used for increasing the prediction speeds. And these are our references. Thanks for watching my presentation on comparative analysis of different classifiers on EEG signals for predicting epileptic seizure.